Hello, my name is Sawyer. This is Kate, and today I'm baking pretzel bites with my dad. So what's first?
So you have to take the yeast, 1 packet of yeast, bloom it in warm water that's between 110 and 115 degrees. Mix it up until you don't see any clumps. To that water, we need to add a tablespoon of sugar. You mix it? No? 1 full tablespoon. Okay, dump it in. Okay, mix it up. Stuff up on the sides. And now we need to wait and see if the yeast wake up and start to bubble. While we're doing that, we can put 2 teaspoons of salt into the mixer bowl. One.
Pretzel sticks is pretzel bites. I always get mixed between the names of stuff. But what I was trying to say, they're one of my favorite foods, especially with the salt.
Oh, me too. It makes it yummier
and we're making this for the football game tonight.
You see any new bubbles from the yeast? Doesn't seem like they're waking up at all.
No, not much. I want to keep.
Hold on. Hold on. Just a little bit.
Now what?
You need to make sure they wake up. You can't make bread if the yeast isn't alive.
Okay, it looks like the yeast is ready now.
How can you tell?
Because it's up to the 450.
No, that's not the important part. You can tell because there's a bunch of bubbles. You can see where the regular water is. And then all the bubbles that the yeast are making because they're eating the sugar that we mixed in there with them. So now,
dump it into here.
We can mix in the yeast with the salt.
Then mix it.
Make sure we get all of our yeast in here.
I need this still because I want to make
And the butter. How much butter is it?
Let's see. 2 ounces.
2 ounces of melted, unsalted butter.
Can I stir it now?
Stir it a little bit. So you want to dissolve the salt that's in there. So when you stir it, if you hear it grinding, that means there's still salt, but it sounds like that's dissolved. So now, you need to add the flour. How much flour is it?
22 ounces.
Of what kind of flour?
All purpose.
All-purpose flour. So, just a little bit, that's fine. Here, take that and throw that in there too.
Sugar.
All right.
No,
so
to
now,
kids, do not eat sugar. Do not eat plain sugar.
So now, we need this to mix up,
Yes.
but we don't want to do that by hand.
Okay, so the dough looks ready, so we'll take it out and put oil in it.
So lower the bowl. All right. Take off the bowl. What oil do we need? Doesn't say in the recipe. So we're gonna take out the dough. See how stretchy the dough is? It's a little bit sticky, but it's not sticking to my fingers.
I want to touch it.
So this is what they would call sort of slightly tacky.
Can I hold it?
Oop. Okay, so we just need a little bit of oil in the mixing bowl. Nope. You just need to put a little bit of oil in the mixing bowl.
Yes.
Because the only thing that oil is going to do is keep the dough from sticking to the sides of the bowl. So we put the dough in. We're going to toss it around to cover it, like that. Then what does dough have to do before you can bake it?
It needs to rise. It needs to rest. So
It needs to rise. So we're going to cover the bowl with a little bit of plastic wrap. And then we're going to let it sit here and rise with proof for an hour. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, we'll be back in an hour.
Okay, so now our dough has risen, and now it's time to cut it so then we can bake it.
Well, before we bake it, we have to cut it into bite-sized pieces and then boil each one in some baking soda water. But we need to get our pans ready. So let's get some oil onto some parchment paper. I'll do the first one, and you can do the second one. So we want parchment and oil together to make sure that our pretzel bites don't stick to it. So, use the brush, a little bit of oil.
So now we gotta take out the dough and cut it into bite-sized
We're
pieces.
going to slightly oil our work surface, our cutting board here. Yeah, take the wrapper off.
Whoa. Isn't that cool? And then we take it.
Okay. Here's our risen dough. So we need to divide this into 8 equal pieces. Hold on. Stop. We're going to use our dough cutter. How do you get 8 equal pieces?
You cut it into...
Start with cutting it in half.
Yeah. And then you
cut
basically
each
just
of
cut
those
it into a
halves in
star.
half.
Basically just cut it into a star, kind of.
And then, so now we have 4, and then we cut each of those into
2,
an
4,
equal piece.
6, and 8.
All right. We're gonna roll out each one of these. Hold on, one at a time. We're gonna roll out each one of these into a 24-inch rope.
Okay. I'm gonna do it.
You got it. Yes, don't drop them. Don't splash, please.
Ah, it seems hot.
Yeah, they're they're still kind of sticky, so the salt will stick to them.
Okay, that pan is hot. Be careful.
Okay, back up, back up. Okay, you guys did some. I'll do these. Just back up. Okay, enough. Do
And yummy for you.
pan.
It tastes weird, but it's good. That's actually good for you.
It's yummy. Excuse me.
Okay, sorry, back up. Okay, back up. Like Kate, no.
Don't touch the pancake.
And that one. We need a lot of salt for this.
Okay, that's all we need.
We forgot to do the egg wash, so now we're doing it right now.
That's 1 egg beaten with some water, and we'll use the brush, and we'll brush onto those.
Oh. Okay.
Daddy, can I do it?
I want to brush.
No, we need to do this quickly. I'll do the egg wash.
Are you supposed to do it?
Get the salt out again. This is gonna brush off some of the salt.
Okay, I'll do it on the one side you already brushed. Now it's time to put them in.
Oven!
We put the salt back on, we egg washed them, we got everything ready. Now we just gotta bake them.
Oh, this feels so nice. I'm cold.
Okay, pretzels are ready, and now let's see how they taste.
Sawyer.
Hot! Mmm, they're good. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Bye.